Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Iraqi bank manager highlights a critical pointer that individuals in Iraq are now fully in control of their own money, independent from the oversight of the U.S. Treasury. This statement suggests a significant shift in the control and autonomy of Iraq's financial system, implying that the country's banking and monetary policies are now being dictated by Iraq itself rather than external forces like the United States. It is a powerful indicator of Iraq's progress in reclaiming full sovereignty over its financial infrastructure. Oversight of Iraq's monetary system post-war. The U.S. played a significant role in Iraq's economic reconstruction after 2003, including setting up oversight mechanisms for the country's financial system to prevent corruption and the financing of terrorism. Assertion that Iraq is now in control of its own money implies a shift in autonomy for the country's financial institutions, which may have previously been under foreign oversight or influence. This independence marks an important milestone for Iraq, especially after years of foreign intervention and sanctions that have limited the country's economic capabilities. The reference to sanctions is further expanded upon by another individual, Frank, who reinforces the importance of this development. Frank shares that when Alak, presumably a key figure in Iraq's banking system or perhaps the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, returned, he conveyed that there were no longer sanctions on Iraq's banks. This implies that international financial restrictions have been lifted, opening the door for Iraq to operate freely in the global financial system. The lifting of sanctions has significant implications for the value of the Iraqi currency, commonly referred to as the Iraqi dinar. Frank makes a notable assertion that, in his opinion, the program rate of the Iraqi dinar, the rate imposed on the currency as part of Iraq's financial recovery, no longer exists. This is a potentially groundbreaking revelation because the program rate has long been seen as an artificially low exchange rate imposed as a result of Iraq's economic difficulties and international sanctions. With the program rate no longer in effect, this could mean that the true market value of the Iraqi dinar will soon be realized, potentially leading to a revaluation, RV, or increase in its exchange rate. Such a development could have profound economic consequences not only for Iraq but for those who hold Iraqi dinar outside of the country, such as speculators and investors who have been waiting for this change. International sanctions imposed on Iraq, especially by the UN and the US, had long restricted the country's banking operations, limiting its ability to engage in global financial systems. Lifting of sanctions. The recent statement suggests that the sanctions on Iraq's banks have been lifted. This would be a major development, signaling Iraq's reintegration into the global financial system. The message continues with Firefly, another individual involved in the discussion, referencing Mr. Sami again. Firefly reiterates that Mr. Sami has stated that Iraq is now running a new system, likely in reference to the country's banking and financial infrastructure. This new system is expected to remain in place for the rest of the year, marking a period of stability and transition as Iraq continues to implement its monetary reforms. Furthermore, Firefly mentions that Iraq is currently in an educational phase of its monetary reform. This phase, according to Firefly, will last for the entire year. This suggests that the Iraqi government and financial institutions are working to educate the population about the changes happening in the monetary system, possibly preparing them for new banking regulations, currency valuation shifts, or other economic reforms. Educating the public on these matters is essential for ensuring that the population understands and adapts to the new system smoothly. This educational phase is also indicative of a larger, more comprehensive monetary reform process that Iraq is undergoing. It is not just about lifting sanctions or changing the exchange rate. It involves a complete overhaul of the financial system to ensure long-term stability and growth for the country. This could include introducing new technologies, improving banking infrastructure, and aligning Iraq's financial practices with international standards. The process may also involve reforms in the way Iraq's central bank operates, how monetary policy is set, and how the country engages with international financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. In conclusion, the message conveys optimism and excitement about the changes happening in Iraq's monetary system. It suggests that Iraq is moving toward greater financial independence and stability, with the potential for a significant revaluation of its currency. The transition to a new system and the ongoing educational phase highlight the importance of preparing both the financial sector and the general population for these changes. If successful, these reforms could pave the way for a stronger, more prosperous Iraq with a currency that better reflects its true economic value. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.